I'm Jen Burnside. I'm an attending neonatologist here at the University of Virginia, and I'm Associate Program Director for the Neonatal Fellowship. Well, my passion for neonatology really started as a pediatrics resident actually here at UVA when I realized that I really loved critical care medicine, and newborn physiology was just fascinating to me. Particularly therapeutic hypothermia was fairly new at that point, and that was very interesting and actually spurred my entire research career and interest in neonatology. Well, my research interest lays in how to protect the newborn brain. I'm very interested in the mechanisms behind why newborn brain injury leads to cognitive and motor deficits later in life. So my lab investigates brain injury and how that changes neuronal circuitry early on and leads to differences in cognition and motor skills later in life. Well, I've been at UVA several times throughout my career and life. I was an undergraduate here and I fell in love with Charlottesville. I chose to come back for my pediatrics residency after medical school, and that's when I really fell in love with the Department of Pediatrics, the collegiality and the really just friendly teaching atmosphere that was in the department made it a very safe place to be a learner. There's very little hierarchy within the learning structure of the department. It's really an attitude of we're all learning together and teaching each other. And that's really, I really fell in love with UVA Pediatrics. And I feel so fortunate that I was able to come back here on faculty 8 years ago, and I still love the same things about the department and Charlottesville in general. Well, I think a couple of things set UVA NICU apart to me. Really, first and foremost, to the people I work with. My colleagues and our trainees are really a very close-knit group, and I know I could go to any of them with a request for help or a problem, and they would all be there for me. I think the second thing, though, is really the sort of breadth of cases and the acuity we get in our NICU here is, I think, really unique for this size NICU and this size program. I still think throughout my training the most interesting cases I have ever seen have been at the UVA NICU, and I just really, every time I'm on service, I learn something new, even 8 years out of fellowship. I'm continuously learning from our patients and how complex and acute they are. Well, I think one of my favorite things about Charlottesville is just the wide variety of outdoor activities and fun things to do that involve food and wine, which I really enjoy. I have been here through many stages of my life. I loved living here as a young married person and really liked going out to restaurants and wineries. And now with a family, everything, all the same things are still very family friendly and fun to do. I think one thing that people would be interested or surprised to know about me is that I'm actually learning how to drive a tractor right now. We have some land, and my husband and I are learning together about how to manage the land, and one of my projects this summer has been learning to drive a tractor. Well, thank you for your interest in UVA neonatology. Please feel free to contact me or any of the faculty or fellows in the program for more information or questions.